All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Ramos Law Live. I know we are just getting in here, so we can wait for a few people to hop in. But today we are asking or answering your questions. So if you have any Ramos Law related questions, we are here to answer them. So without further ado, we'll just kind of talk about some things. So yeah, Ramos Law. We are here in Denver, Colorado. We also have a few other locations in the area. We also have a Phoenix office. So we help people in personal injury all around the area. We also do have attorneys in 22 states, or licensed in 22 states. So we do practice in 22 states. We do an array of things. We predominantly work in personal injury, auto accidents, medical malpractice, and we also do aviation law and consumer law. So we have a few things that we do that are under our plate. And so, yeah, but we are just going live today for fun. We are seeing if anyone wants to hop in and just talk to us, maybe leave a comment or a question you might have. This is a Q&A. So if you have any questions about personal injury law or Ramos Law or Dr. Ramos himself, we can answer them to the best of our ability. So please feel free to hop in and ask your questions. So here we go. Let's see, I'm taking a look here and I don't see any questions just yet, but that is okay. All right, so, but yeah. Today is actually a beautiful day out here in Colorado. I'm hoping the weather stays pretty nice, but we shall see what happens. All right. You know, the weather here is it's very bipolar, it seems like. I am not a local. I am from Kansas. And although I have seen all 4 seasons in 1 week, I have never seen so much snow melt in 24 hours. So that's always been so interesting to me. All right, Gabe, how are we looking? Are we looking good? Yeah? Okay. Let's see if maybe I should hop on my phone and let's see if there's anyone on our Facebook page. Okay. There might be a brief interruption here in a second. I do see we have 2 people that are on live. Hello to you guys. There might be a brief interruption, like I was saying. We're going to fix the camera here. I know I have some dots around my face, but we are fixing that here shortly. All right. So isn't that awesome? I can see myself on live, guys. That is great. Awesome. If anyone has any questions, please feel free. Okay, I see that we have one question here. How long does a case normally take to settle? It really depends on the case. We cannot answer specific questions on here, but we would love to give you a contact and refer you to our client relations team. They can really, answer those questions efficiently. Like I was saying, it depends on the case, but I cannot go into deeper detail than that. But if you are looking to get in contact with someone here at Ramos Law, you can give us a call at 720-702 8700. And so I can leave that here in the comments. We actually might have something. Let me just pop it up real quick for you. All right, the brief interruption is coming right now, is what I'm being told. All right, so everyone tell me below, where are you from? Is anyone from Colorado? Are we from, maybe a neighboring state like Kansas? Do we have any coastal people here? Let us know. So you can call us at this number right here. This will take you to our client relation team and they can assess your situation and see how we can further assist you. Like I was saying, each case is very specific and it's different and they're unique. So they would need to take it from there. But, we do handle a handful of different types of cases. We predominantly work in personal injury, auto accidents, medical malpractice, aviation law, and consumer law. So we do a lot of things. We have an amazing team here that is absolutely just incredible. Our team is, there's so many great lawyers and paralegals. Our admin team, every single person on our team is absolutely stunning. They work so hard and they love what they do. And so that's why we have so much passion behind, what we do. And we have these core values here. And the most important one that I think is have fun doing it. And so we highly stress being able to have fun while you are working and doing what you love, right? And so I know that sometimes in personal injury law and in law in general, there are some difficult topics that need to be handled, and our team truly handles it with compassion. They love what they do, and so they take care of their clients, and that's what we're here to do, But yeah, do we have any other questions? Does anyone have any sort of question, whether it is Colorado related, fun related, law related, whatever questions you might have? I might have an answer. Our client relation team is very, very helpful. They're very resourceful. And if we cannot assist someone, we typically do refer every single person out to someone that could better assist them. So if we are unable to help, we try to do our best to do what we can, right? So that's kind of, a little bit about Ramos Law. Like I was saying, we do quite a bit. Our team is growing every single day. We have about 150 employees, which is amazing. So yeah, we are doing quite well over here. We enjoy what we do. So that's kind of where we're at. But let's see. Can we do an icebreaker? I'm not sure if I have any funny jokes. Actually, I do have a funny joke. Okay, this is my funny bar joke here. So it's silly, but here we go. So there's two olives on a bar, and one falls off, and the other goes, "Are you okay?" And he goes, "I'll live." So that's my funny bar joke. I don't know if anyone else has any fun, appropriate jokes that they would like to share with us. That's always my icebreaker. I don't have any other fun dad jokes. I think that, I was not blessed with that humor. Some people were. But Gabe, do you have any funny jokes of your own?
No, I do not. You can tell them about
He says no.
next week's event.
Oh yeah, he does not have any funny jokes, but I would like to let you guys know that we are going to have a live coming up on Monday. It is going to be with our COO, Dr. Jim Hoven. He is a doctor of the chiropractics, and he is also a major leader here at Ramos Law. We are going to have an event, a live event. We will be making the event for it on our pages, but it will be discussing these 6 working geniuses by Patrick Lencioni. And so what that topic is really about, it's about identifying what kind of work type that you work under, how you work best with individuals, how you work best with a team. It helps you identify that, and it helps you, figure out where you should be working. Some people, I don't know a whole bunch about this topic. Dr. Jim Hoven, he is the in-house expert about it. But we will be talking about the 6 Working Geniuses by Patrick Lencioni on Monday, the 20th at 12 p.m. Mountain Time. So that is our upcoming event. We have so many events that come up. We have so many, YouTube episodes that come out. We do have a podcast called the Difference Makers Podcast, and we are in the 200 episodes at this point. But the Difference Makers Podcast is a thought leadership podcast where we host different makers. We have a ton of different people that, come on. They're making a difference in their community, and we just like to share their story. We like to see what kind of nuggets that they can give us. And so we do a lot of those podcasts. Every single Thursday we film. We do release a podcast every Monday at 4 a.m. Mountain Time. That's so our, people in New York can catch us early in the morning. But we do have a podcast that goes live all the time. Or not live, sorry. We do publish podcast all the time. And so Yeah, that's kind of a little bit about the Difference Makers podcast. And a lot of people don't know that we have a podcast that has so many resources in it, and we don't just talk about law. We talk about a lot of different topics, whether, like I was saying, thought leadership. Maybe we have someone who has gone through some things, a speaker, a coach. We have so many different people that come on to our podcast that are thought leaders that have made a worlds of difference in their realm, and so they sorry, I just got a message here. They make a world of difference, and we like to host them on our podcast so that we can share it with you guys, and make a difference as much as we can. So if you haven't checked out the Difference Makers podcast, I highly suggest you do. You can check it out on our YouTube channel. If you go to Ramos Injury Firm, you will find our YouTube. You can also follow us on Instagram at Ramos Law Firm. You can also follow us on LinkedIn if you look up Ramos Law Firm. And we are on all the podcast. We're on all the platforms. So we have TikTok. We have all the good things. So make sure to go and follow us because we put a lot of resources on our social medias. We don't just talk about law on our social media as well, similar to our podcast. So go ahead and check us out because there is quite a bit of resources out there. Like I was saying, we have our podcast, and so we post a lot of podcast content. We also post a lot of legal news. There's a lot of things going on right now that we know of in the aviation community, specifically with the mental health realm and aero medical reform. And so we post a lot about that. We also have an aviation Instagram if you want to go ahead and follow us. It is Ramos Aviation Law. And so we get a lot of traction on that page. That page is very popular. It's very niche, but we have a lot of fun things that go on there that are educational and entertaining. So make sure to follow us there. I'm going to go ahead and make a little banner for you guys with some of our social media handles. Ooh, sorry. I'm going to make a banner with some of our social media handles, and you guys can go ahead and follow us there. But yeah, our social media is absolutely great. I might be a little biased because I'm one of the individuals behind the social media. The person behind the camera here is Gabe. He is our videographer. He is, you would say, my other half when it comes to posting. And we have a couple other individuals on the marketing team that do an absolute stunning job at getting the content out that we need to stay in front of our audience. So let me just do this real quick. So if anyone has any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I just left our Instagram right there. You guys can go ahead and follow us. We have so much content going on. So let's see. Okay, let's see. We've got a comment from an individual. Let me just read over it. Let's see. I don't necessarily want to read it out loud because I don't like to share too much information of other individuals. All right, so you are asking a question regarding a situation, an accident that you have. Now, I do highly suggest whether you want us to contact you or you to contact our firm. I do highly suggest that you get in contact with our client relation team because they do have more in-depth answers when it comes to your situation. Unfortunately, I cannot give any legal advice here on our podcast on this live, but what I can do is I can give you a good phone number for you to call. And our client relation team will be 100% happy to help you out with that situation. They'll be able to explain how they can help you and what you can do moving forward. And so that's where I would say you should start. Cody, I am sorry that I'm unable to, answer that question, but yes, please go ahead and call the phone number right there on the screen. Additionally, if you would like, we can message you and move forward with that, and we could make the connection with our client relation team moving forward. So other than that, we have one person in the house. Who is watching? I'm wondering, is this someone from our team? Is it me? It is me, huh? Oh, goodness gracious. Well, that's okay. Um, you know, I would like to say I'm a talkative person. I can talk a lot. Yes, of course, Cody, you are welcome. I'm sorry I couldn't answer that question. But yeah, like I said, go ahead and give us a call, okay? Um, yeah, so maybe Cody is the one person that's watching right now. Well, thank you, Cody, for sticking around. Do you have any other questions that I might be able to answer? Like I was saying, we were doing a little icebreaker earlier, and so I did my funny dad joke about olives. So I don't know if you have a funny joke that you would like to leave. Oh, yeah, of course. Thank you, Cody. Yeah, if you have any fun jokes you would like to leave, please let us know. So do we have any natives in the house? Any Colorado natives? I'm not a native. I know a lot of people say things about non-natives, but I'm not a native. I am almost a Coloradian. One of these days I might become one. Anyways, yeah, so besides our social medias, this is just a little fun live we are doing. Like we were saying, we do have an event coming up on Monday, May 20th at 12 p.m. Mountain Time, where our COO, Dr. Jim Hoven, will be talking about the 6 Working Geniuses by Patrick Lencioni. He is our in-house expert on the topic. He will talk your ear off about it and educate you, up and down about it. And so the 6 working geniuses are essentially going to help you understand identifying your 6 working geniuses will help you figure out what your best working style is, thus leading to work happiness. So we highly suggest that you tune in on Monday the 20th at 12 p.m. Mountain Time. We will be able to also answer some live questions, but Dr. Hoven will be talking about some things on that podcast. He will be, giving you some great nuggets. We do have a YouTube video on it. If you would like to check it out, our YouTube channel is Ramos Injury Firm. If you just go ahead, scroll down, you'll find Work Happiness, the Working Genius. So yeah, we've got a lot going on. Like I was saying earlier to our audience, we do have a podcast episode that drops every morning on Monday mornings at 4 a.m. Mountain Time. We do have a lot of thought leaders on the podcast. We do also have Dr. Ramos on the podcast, so make sure to check out those episodes. If you would like to see where our episodes are, if you would like to watch, if you would like to listen, we are on all the audio platforms, so Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We're also on YouTube. You can check us out on all the platforms. So yeah. So, well, thank you, everyone. We appreciate you taking the time to come into our live. And, we will be back soon. All right, everyone. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. The phone number is on the screen right here. But other than that, you all have a good day. Bye, guys.